I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Wednesday morning, the 7th of May, 2025, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We start off in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 4. Jesus says, "Therefore, whoever humbles himself as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." Have you ever seen a small little child, maybe 3, 4 years old, come into a meeting, standing there so shy, so humble? Oh, you just want to pick up that child and just love them, don't you? Such innocence. Oh, folks. And then we go to Philippians chapter 2, verse 7. Paul is talking about Jesus. "But made himself of no reputation, taking the form of a bond servant and coming in the likeness of men." I'm talking about the King of Glory, the Lord of Lords, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the greatest king that has ever lived, made himself a servant, a bond servant. You know, folks, we must remember that your attitude will determine your altitude, and it just depends on how you conduct yourself. I have been humbled so many times in my own life, and I want to tell you a story. Maybe I've told you before, but I think it's worth listening to again. I was invited to the palace of a great king. This king has got over 13 million subjects. After we had met and had spoken about the Lord and I had shared my testimony, he took me out into his grounds to show me a herd of beautiful cattle that belonged to him. And while the entourage was with him and we were standing together and admiring these cattle, a lady came up to me and said, "Can I speak to you?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Where can I get some tomato seedlings? I want to put them into my garden." And I looked at her and I said, "Madam, I can tell you exactly where to get them. What is your office here in the palace?" Folks, I kid you not. She said, "Mr. Buchan, I am the queen." You know, I was looking for a hole that I could hide myself away. I was so embarrassed. But what a gracious lady. She never batted an eyelid. She just carried on talking. You must humble yourself in the sight of the Lord. Otherwise, you will be humbled. So, folks, let's go out today with a heart of humility. Jesus bless you and goodbye.